name is Maria Violet, and I'm here at Goodfellow Air Force Base. And first off, I wanted to take a minute to thank you so much for allowing me to do a video submission. I really love theater, and I love the show so much, so I was really wanting to be able to audition for it. I'm going to introduce myself a little bit. I've been doing theater since 5th grade when I got the lead in a church play where I got to be a bratty little camper. Ever since then, I fell in love with theater, and I've been doing it ever since. Through church plays, school plays, anything at New London that I could possibly have the chance of being cast in, or through any other theaters in the local area. What I like most about theater is that for the time being, I can step into somebody else's shoes and see life through their lens for a little while. And also, going along with that is that people come to your show and you don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they've had a rough day, or if they've been in a fight, or if they've had something great going on. But for a while, you can take them out of their world and bring them joy, make them laugh, relate to them in ways that you never thought. I know I did a show back in 2011 called The Dining Room, and I had a lot of people come up to me with the different decades that I went through, saying that it reminded them of growing up, or reminded them of their mother or somebody else. And I love that feeling that I can do that. My least favorite thing about theater would probably be the drama that sometimes happens backstage. I know with a lot of personalities it can get crazy and chaotic, and with the stress of the show, a lot of people get really stressed out and they don't always handle it the right way. But honestly, I think even going through all those things, it's worth it. I love theater, and this is what I enjoy doing, and I would love to have a chance to have a role in this show. I'm about to do my monologue, but before I do, I know you asked a few questions that were in the email. Personally, for this show, I'd love to be the role of Alice. She's actually my favorite character, but I do not mind accepting smaller roles or helping out backstage with whatever was needed. I'm just really excited to get back into theater again. As long as goes for snakes, I don't really have a fear of snakes. I'm not allergic to any cats or dogs, and I do not mind wearing 1930s lingerie on stage. The 1930s and 40s is actually one of my favorite decades to act in. Right now I'm going to do a monologue called Sheila's Monologue about a girl who is a victim of a therapist trying to convince her that she is a victim of a Satanist cult that her parents have been invested in when she's really not. So here's my monologue. Dr. Lang told me that under hypnosis, I confessed that my parents' bowling was just a cover for one of the Midwest's largest satanic cults, of which my father was the leader. After that, of course, I began therapy. I became a therapy junkie, and I saw my doctor twice a day, and I called her on the weekends, and every dream was a new revelation, and every revelation was a new beginning, and you wouldn't believe the things that the mind could hide. You know, for the first time in my life, I thought I was happy. Well, I thought I was. You see, Dr. Lang wasn't really trying to convince me or tell me to do anything. She had convinced her patients that they were victims of a Satanist cult, and well, she was arrested for insurance fraud. And well, I guess you can make a lot of money in that, because of course Satanist cult victims need therapy for the rest of their lives. And so she was arrested, and as well, for my parents, they weren't really in a Satanist cult. They were just really bad bowlers.